plus 1 equals 2. Top 2 finish report, baby. Done and dusted. Beat the Freo Dockers by 20 points. And I've never felt more comfortable being up by 9 points in the last quarter than I did in that game. Why? Because simply with 5 minutes to go, we had top 2 sealed, done and dusted. But the cherry on top is the fact that we withstood every bit of pressure coming from Freo and still won that game and won it by a 20-point win. That is incredible. It is an amazing win, and it justifies how good of a patch we've had over the last 6 weeks. Like, it's just incredible. And I'm so impressed and so happy and so proud of Port Adelaide. Top 2, final against the Cats at home. A home qualifying final, just incredible. Let's review that game and talk about what's to come for Port Adelaide. Obviously, the win is incredible. I firstly want to apologise to Freo fans. I know that must be heartbreaking. I also want to congratulate Carlton fans. It's been a hell of a day. They definitely got their Super Sunday, the AFL, and it's just incredible to see the great games that came from all 3 games, but this one in particular, Port Freo, 20-point win. The whole day, we were just prolific. The whole time, we were just, the pressure we had, the pressure gauge that Fox Footy continued to show, they were incredible. Like, it was incredibly high. We were just absolutely amazing in the way we were able to withstand the pressure that Freo put towards us. I thought, the way they came out early, and obviously that first quarter was really, really incredible. And I think, the way that we are able to withstand that pressure for periods of time and then counteract and kick goals at crucial moments, and the amazing nature of this game was just next level. And I'm just truly, truly impressed with Port Adelaide's performance. The maturity that this club has had since that Brisbane loss is something to withstand. It's something to withhold, and it truly brings the belief in this football club. I've spoken that 2020, was a year that we probably should have won the flag. 2021, we came from nowhere, made a prelim, got pumped. 2023, out in straight sets. Every single year has had a different sort of feeling, and I know that for me, this one is a bit different than everything else. The maturity of it, it's an open season. Anyone can win this flag, and for us to be locking in a top 2 spot, a home final against the Cats, it's extraordinary. I generally feel like we are so impressive. Our pressure games are elite. The way we're able to match teams' momentum, our defence withstands all the pressure. The game today, with Freo, the players like Burton stood up. Players like Brandon Zerk-Thatcher stood up. Lockie Jones stood up. Logan Evans stood up. If Logan Evans does not get a Rising Star nomination for round 24, I don't know what game the AFL was watching, considering the last game of the round will probably have the most views out of any game this round altogether. That kid is outstanding. He had moments in the game where he was absolutely extraordinary, composed, his pressure was elite, his kicking was beautiful. He was just an exceptional game. He played an exceptional game. I think at one stage he had 20 disposals and all of them were kicks. Just an amazing performance in Ollie Wine's 250th, who equally was just great. He stood up in moments. He was great around the contest. His handballing out was magnificent. And especially late, we came into this position where we were able to just stand up in moments. Freo's first 5 minutes of the last quarter, they were just coming at us, kicking points, goals, everything. And their goal kicking, unfortunately, hurt them in the end. But the way we withstood that pressure, we were able to stand up. And the blokes that stood up, Ollie Wines, Travis Blake, Zach Butters, Jason Horne-Francis, who's just an extraordinary footballer. The man is built for the big moments, and he is a key component to this year's finals campaign. And the finals campaign that we've got on our horizon is, I think, very, very promising. So he's going to be a key component for that. But just that, everyone had a moment throughout the game that was just like, all right, no worries. Dante Visentini coming in as a late in for Dixon, kicked a goal, had his moment. George Alders kicked a couple, had his moment. Rioli late was extraordinary. The man eats Freo hearts for lunch, breakfast, dinner, loves it. And it's just, it's truly an amazing performance, and I'm so, so impressed and so, so happy with that one. And I can't wait for finals now. The couple of negatives that do come from this game are, O'Leary looking a bit shaken. He was still very, very good late, and the injury concern was very, very It made me distraught. But, he was able to come back on the ground, I think, with a week's rest now, thanks to the pre-finals bye. I definitely feel like he's going to be A-OK. The other injury, obviously, is Kane Farrell. Hamstring, doesn't look good at all, and that's really disappointing. It's really saddening. My heart breaks for Kane, because I know, most likely we'll miss the first final, and it means another reshuffle down back to our best kicks with Houston out with suspension and Farrell with a hamstring. Does hurt our movements. We did look good regardless. After that, I think Logan Evans definitely stood up. Bergman stood up. Burgoyne stood up. Lockie Jones. Our movement out of halfback was still really, really good. So that was a promising factor with that. But yeah, it was very disappointing, and I'm very, it hurts to hear that. I'm just hoping it's not too bad, and he's able to somehow get up for the game. So for the qualifying finals, we'll wait and see how it all pans out. But yeah, no, definitely saddened to hear about it. But regardless, I'm hoping we got a good replacement inbound. I think Josh Sin, Dylan Williams, these players can come in and do the job. So we'll see how it goes. But just wishing Faz all the best, and hopefully he can recover well. But overall, it's good to see that the depth comes in. McEntee, I thought, was quite prolific up forward in terms of his pressure. Francis Evans, when he came on, was really, really good with his pressure. And DBJ sort of went back and filled that role like he was at home again, and he looked really good. So there's replacements at either end of the ground. The structure is movable. We have good depth, and it's surprising considering what occurred, but I'm just so happy, so impressed with this Port Adelaide team. And I'm just so happy to be back in finals. It's truly an iconic thing. At Port Adelaide, top 2, qualifying final. Count how many times I say top 2, I don't even care. This is an extraordinary achievement considering where we were against Brisbane, losing by 70-odd points, to now sit here, top 2, with a home final, is one of the more greater achievements. A great turnaround. So full credit to Ken, the men, the boys, everyone involved. The turnaround is absolutely epic, and I'm so proud of everyone and so proud of this club, because it's a hell of a turnaround. And now to be in this position, and we're sitting here and we're like, yeah, we've got a real shot at this. And I've seen enough evidence to really truly believe and truly be impressed with this performance and with this club right now. I'm just hoping the momentum of the bye doesn't break it, but get a rest, Port. This is going to be one hell of a final series. Let me know your comments below, Port fans, about the game in general, and also what you're looking forward to in finals. We'll play the Cats at home in a qualifying final at the Adelaide Oval. I'm not sure where it'll be or what time it'll be. I have a hinting it'll be a Thursday night game, so that'll be very, very impressive. But looking forward to it. Hopefully it all works out okay, and yeah, very much keen to get in and get this finals campaign going. Unbelievable. Let me know in the comments below, Port fans. Watch the live stream back as well. Thank you for everyone tuning into the game as well. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. I look forward to speaking to you all very, very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide content to come your way in the AFL as well. The glass table will be out this week as well. I'll be on Tuesday, a little bit later of a release due to the circumstances of the final round. So get around the glass table coming out on Tuesday. Everything to pan out, all Australian squads and everything to be announced as well this week too. So a lot of stuff to look forward to before we get into the action against the Cats in the first week of finals. Thank you for watching. My name's Anthony, and as always, get on the pen.